Welcome everybody. Well, today I'm taking my life in my hands today, and I'm going to explore the USA in Say Intentions. I've done a couple of these, but not many. Not many that I've recorded anyway. So I'm just going to go for this to see what we get. I have GA traffic on and a little bit of commercial traffic as well. So hopefully we'll see some of that around. GA traffic has arrived in the UK now and all of Europe, so if you're interested, have a look at that. It's still a little bit in work in progress, I think, but I have seen it working at my local airport at Denham, and so it is working. It just seems a little bit hit and miss at the moment, but it's in the beta stage at the moment. So today I thought I'd head off to the USA, and today I am sitting at Orcas Island, which was one of my favourite airports when I was in Flight Sim 2020. Now in 2024, of course, and it's still lovely in 2024. And I will be flying down to a place called Darrington, which is 1 Sierra 2. Which again is, I think it might be even free, I think, with Orbex. But anyway, so we'll be coming down. Here we are in Orcas Island, flying down through Whidbey, which is some military airspace here. We're going to try and get clearance through there. Once we're over Whidbey Island, we would turn in left, heading through these mountains, probably dip down this valley down here, and hopefully head up Darrington, which is just in here, 1 Sierra 2. Both of the airports, though, are they're non-towered, so it'll be a CTAF frequency
Orcas
here,
Island traffic, November 1225,
and CTAF arrival here as well. But hopefully we'll get to talk to centre and get some sort of traffic service or flight following through airspace and get clearances through different airspaces, and we'll see what we can see. So I hope you enjoy this. This is going to be a bit of fun for me. Not done many of these. I may even get a telephone number to call. I don't know. This is all going to be a little bit of fun, so I hope you enjoy it. Stick with me if you can. Should last for about half an hour, 45 minutes, my usual sort of length of clips I do. So please, any comments I'm happy to take, as long as you're not too critical of me or my flying, but I will see how we get on. Okay, so without further ado, I think we will start the. Today I'm in just a standard Sobo Cessna 172, and just so that I can get a little bit more time and be able to chat with you about things, we'll be using the autopilot a little bit for the flight today. So we can, I think Orcas Island here does have an ATIS, I think, so we'll try and call that up and see if we can get anything.
Airport,
here we go.
automated weather observation. 1515 Zulu.
Let's see.
Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 900 feet.
That's not good.
Temperature 13. Dew point 14. Altimeter 2976. Density altitude 0 feet.
So
Orcas Island Airport, automated weather observation.
that is not particularly
1515
good
Zulu.
weather, because I'm flying with live weather today. I need to try and find a windsock so we can work out what runway we are on. So I'll come out of the cockpit. See if I can find a windsock somewhere. There's one around here somewhere, I would think. Where's there a windsock? I don't know. There's the windsock. Oh, it's not doing anything at all, is it? So it doesn't really matter. So we'll go for. I'll take off in this direction, I think. So we'll go 3-4, something like that. 16. 16, I think. Yeah, I'll go for runway 16. Back to that. Back in cockpit. Okay, we will start her up. If I can remember how to do it. I haven't flown this aeroplane for a while. I haven't got any of that, so that would be okay. That is working. This is working as well, okay. We have, I'll get rid of this. see whatever's going on here. Again, I'm using my multi-panel, switch panel FIPS and Class Echo as we go along, so if you need any more details about how I use those, etc., then please just drop me a line. Okay, battery can come on. There's battery on, altimeter, alternator on, beacon light will come on. I'll put the nav light on as well. So fuel, sorry, mixture is full forward. Crack of the throttle. We have fuel. Fuel is pushed in, which is fine, and we are on both tanks. So as far as I can tell, we should be good to start. It should start first time. And it did. Avionics will come on now. Taxi light, landing light, I'll come on as well. And wait for the Garmin to come alive. We can put the altimeter on. 1200 is on. We'll go out at I think 3,000 feet, I think. So what I will use, I will put on a little nav map. That might help me out a bit regarding airspace, etc. So I think we're okay. So I'll grab this and put this on here for you. I'm not very good at moving things around, but here we are in Orcas Island. Airspace around here. This is going to get a bit complicated in here because it's Class C airspace. I think hopefully we'll get clearance through there. If not, I don't particularly want to go around it, so hopefully I'm going to get some clearance through it. Because yes, Class C, altitude 1,300 feet is definitely going to be in it. We'll see if we can get clearance through there, so I'll go through at 3,000 feet. And then it'll be a left turn out of here. Once we're clear of that, I think we should be in the clear over here. To Darrington over here. We will see. Some GA traffic here. Don't think there's a few on the ground here with me. Nothing moving. I'll put that back over here. So you guys can't see it now, so sorry about that. Okay, well, we'll taxi, I think. Let's see if I can get the phraseology right for using CTAF. I'm not sure whether I will or not. We'll see. I'll just get my GPS's. Oh, GPS has come on now. That is fine. Okay, we have CTAF selected 12825, Orcas Island, November 275, Mike Romeo. Taxiing runway 16, Orcas Island. Sounded about right, I think. Okay, parking brake is off. Head tracking can come on, I think. Oh, I need to be a little bit of then I'm sitting in the back seat driver. That's a bit better. I think when I'm using the head tracking, I think it's a bit jittery when it comes out to you guys, when it comes over on the clip, on the YouTube video. It comes quite stuttery, so I apologise for that. I'll probably turn it off in a second. So at the moment I've put into my altimeter, climb it to 3,000. Change my heading to 160. Just watching my tracking down this here while I'm moving my heading up. Oh. I don't know why I went that way around, so I went a long way around to get to 160. So I've got runway heading in. So hopefully it won't encounter too much cloud. It's just solid at 900, but it doesn't quite look like that, does it? But looks a bit better than that. So I'm hoping to be able to remain VFR all the way.
Orcas Island traffic, Beechcraft, Tree Echo Victor taxiing to runway 34, Orcas Island.
Yeah, Orcas Island traffic. So I put one lot of flaps in. Oh, well, adjust my trim a tiny little bit. Let's put it in neutral. And the strobe can come on, taxi lights coming off. Have a look down the runway. I can't see anything down there because I'm too high. And I cannot see anything. No, that, so it should be alright. Alright, okay. Orcas Island traffic, November 5 Mike Romeo, lining up and departing runway 16, Orcas Island. I have 1200 sets on the squawk. It's not just 900 feet, is it? Looks fine, does this? We'll be fine. Of course we will. Of course we'll be fine. Turn head tracking off for the moment. See if it improves. 60 knots and we're airborne. We'll fly down this little estuary here. Flaps coming up. We will select centre 12515. Not centre 12515, 125.1. 251 selected. Centre November 275 Mike Romeo. Just airborne out of Orcas Island. Request flight following. That's my phraseology.
5 Mike Romeo, squawk 5766 and ident.
5766 with ident.
5 Mike Romeo, radar contact, 2 south of Orcas Island Airport at 1100 feet, east sound altimeter 2977.
5 Mike Romeo, roger. And climbing to 3,000 feet, routing via Whidbey Island and inbound to Darrington.
Mike Romeo, Orcas Island Airport at your 8 o'clock, 3 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Take care.
5 Mike Romeo, that's negative. I'm routing inbound to Darrington.
Mike Romeo, radar contact, 250 northwest of Woodfield Airport. at 1700 feet. Kennewick altimeter 2977.
2977. 5 Mike Romeo. So it's not looking good, is it? Better stop my altitude here. Marginal VFR is this.
5 Mike Romeo, transition through the Whidbey Island NAS Class Charlie airspace is approved.
Done it for me.
Maintain appropriate VFR altitudes. Remain this frequency.
Transition through the Whidbey Island airspace approved. Thank you, 5 Mike Romeo.
Mike Romeo, transition through Whidbey Island airspace approved. Maintain appropriate VFR altitudes.
Roger. I think it's just best not to repeat things back with this. You repeat things back and it seems to go a bit strange. Well, weather's not brilliant, is it? I think to get anything out of this, I think I'll have to change the weather. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to stay with this weather, I'll go for custom.
5 Mike Romeo, contact Seattle approach on 118.2.
Seattle 118.2. Seattle approach, November 275, Mike Romeo, with you. And then climb to 3,000 now, I think. Climb to 3,000.
November 275, Mike Romeo, Seattle approach. Good morning, Blakely Island, altimeter 29901.
2991. So climb to 3,000. We are now following my GPS. I'll get rid of that. Let's have a look on there. So here we are.
5 Mike Romeo, maintain VFR altitudes.
Roger. So we've cleared through the Whidbey Island airspace, which is, this airspace here, I think it's military airspace, so, which is good news. We don't want to get shot down today. And that's made the weather a little bit better, and I think we'll pull back on the throttle a little bit. We can have a look outside, check out the beautiful USA scenery. I'll say, if you've never tried St. Tensions in the USA, it is quite good. You just need to get a handle on the phraseology and what to say and what to do and what the airspaces will look like and who you need to call and how you need to get through some of the transition airspace for Charlie and Bravo. And sometimes they'll just do it for you, like this one. I didn't even ask to get through the airspace, but they approved it already for me, so that's amazing.
Mike Romeo, what's your final?
Destination is Darrington, 1 Sierra 2.
Mike Romeo, position handoff to Darrington, acknowledged.
Mike Romeo, level 3000.
Mentor 678, radar contact. Maintain VFR at or below 8,000.
This must be Whidbey Island here then, I think.
Mentor 678.
There's the runway there. So
5 Mike Romeo, contact Whidbey radar on 126.05.
12605. Whidbey radar 126.05. Roger. Whidbey radar, correction. Whidbey radar November 275, Mike Romeo is with you, maintaining 3000.
November 275, Mike Romeo, Whidbey radar. Good morning, Decatur Island, altimeter 29901.
2991. Both the airports I'm going to, Darrington and Orcas Island, are both airports I've got scenery for. I tend to fly, when I do fly in the USA and the UK, I always try to fly into places that I've got scenery for. It just makes a flight a little bit easier. I don't know if everybody else does that or not, I don't know, but I use, it's quite easy to do if you've got little nav map, which I use quite a lot. You can add your, I'll try and show you, it's easier rather than done, isn't it? You can add your the airports you've got scenery for, and put a little yellow circle around it like this. Anna Cortis, I've got airport, I've got scenery for that. So similar, if I had it for Whidbey Island, you right click on it, and then you can mark Whidbey Island as an add-on, and it puts a little yellow circle around it. So then when you zoom out, you can see all your airports you've got. So you can see these are all the ones I've got in the USA, and obviously in the UK I've quite a few more in the UK. Mostly to the south of England where I fly, so right down here, and there's one over here, Kerry. Yeah, but I quite like that in a little nav back there, so you can plot out where you want to go. And then you're always going to places where you know you've got some sort of scenery, which I think is quite good. If you didn't know you could do that, it's a little nav map for you. Again, little nav map's a free add-on. Okay, so back to here. Here we are, 3,000 feet, heading to Whidbey Island, and it'll be a left turn. Left turn in this direction over here.
Over to Seattle Center on
Heading to Darrington.
134.905, Mentor 678.
And I suppose sort of some different traffic. Oh, I haven't seen any yet. There's some traffic to the west of me, but it's 11,000 feet. Which I'm sorry, I'm just looking on little nav map here again. So little nav map, you can look. I'm here, so I've got some traffic here, 12,000 feet. But I can't see anything that we're going to be able to see, unfortunately. Unless there's some traffic at Darrington when we get there. Is it Control Tab that brings up that, is it? I can't remember now. Alt Tab? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, so. Don't know what I'm doing there. I've got to really get used to Windows. So 110 knots, I think it's quite good. We'll pull back the throttle a little bit. I do have, what's my settings for St. Tensions today? I have miscellaneous traffic set to, I'll bring it across so you can see it. There we go. So I have traffic set to 11 with commercial traffic off. Should I put some commercial traffic on as well? Whidbey Island, taxi tuned. Should be a turn in a minute, I think. So the message. Turn set course to 139. Don't need that. We're going to turn a left and turn in a minute. I don't know if it's going to give us a handoff to Darrington. When we get there, we will find out, I suppose. Quick look at Whidbey Island. Nothing much going on down there though. We're heading up in that direction. Very nice. Yeah. Well, let's see if I can get the weather for Darrington. November 5, Mike Romeo. Requesting the latest weather, please, for Darrington.
Mike Romeo, Darrington weather unavailable at this time.
Oh.
Please refer to your onboard systems or check with flight services for the latest updates.
Wilco, thank you. So no weather available for Darrington. Unsurprising, really. It's only a little towered airport. Or an untowered airport, sorry. It's been all okay so far, apart from that little bit at the beginning there when I read back the clearance, if you remember, and then it tried to send me straight back to Orcas Island, but I think it's probably more my fault than say intentions. I think avoid doing any readbacks, I think, is the best thing with, if you are using say intentions at the moment. You can switch readbacks on, I think, but again that's still in beta, so that you can use readback, but I think if you do read things back it does get a little bit confused. What am I going to do here? So I really need to work out when my 3,000 feet is going to be enough to Mount Washington, 824 meters. How high is 824 meters in feet? Anybody know? I don't know. I might have to just avoid this and just fly down this little valley. I have to go off GPS track. Staying it for the moment though. Don't know much about this area down here. I think I've got let's say intention set up a taxi tuner. I don't think I have. No, not taxi tuner. What am I about? With my tour guide. Co-pilot, intercom, miscellaneous. I've got how to do it now as well. That's intercom, there it is. So
Bravo, contact Bellingham Tower on 124.9er.
that's put Janet on.
Bellingham Tower 124.9.
At our 9 o'clock, about 3 miles out, you'll notice the charming town of Lacona. This quaint town is nestled along the Swinomish Channel and is renowned for its picturesque waterfront and vibrant art scene. Lacona was originally settled in the 1860s and became an important trading post and farming community. It's a favourite spot for artists and writers, drawn by its scenic beauty and the annual Skagit Valley Tulip Festival, which paints the fields in vibrant colours every spring. The town's historic district is listed on the National Register of Historic Places, and its streets are lined with beautifully preserved 19th century buildings. From the air, you might catch a glimpse of the iconic Rainbow Bridge, a striking red arch bridge that connects Lacona to Fidalgo Island.
No. I can see that from here, I don't think. Right, I have to think about my route here a little bit. Get to clear the top of these, I think. I need to turn right a little bit. Oh, good climb up, I suppose. We climbed to 4,000. November 5 Mike Romeo. Request climb 4,000.
Mike Romeo, climb and maintain 4,000.
Wilco. So this, what I'm slightly worried about, are these mountains, let's call them hills? Mountains, I suppose they're mountains. A little bit more throttle in the climb. Too far to go to Darrington now. We've got 15 minutes. Gonna have a look on here. Using my class echo, demonstrating that on the 530. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Looks like we're picking runway 28 by the look of it. We're well over halfway there now. 27 Whiskey Alpha. I don't know where that is. It sounds familiar to me, but no. 27 Whiskey Alpha, JC's Airport. Never heard of it. But it was one of the ones I got, but I don't think it is. So, am I going to get over the top of these? Let's call it, it's Moonton. I think so. That would be okay at 4,000. And then we'll drop down on the other side. If need be, you can always swing to the right. There's a little valley to the right hand side that we can follow. Would be okay here. Other than that, back, I'll switch that off. I'll put on, for your delectation, I will put on Navigraph charts, and we'll go for FAA. So, here we go. We are here. So we're at 4,000. We're tracking straight across here to Darrington. Darrington's over here. So we've got this 2,000, 3,000 feet here. 2,600. And then we'll follow this valley. Should be right. This is the one known to avoid, so go to the south of this Skodulgaswas. No, it should be alright. So straight at the top of this, so about 1200 feet above here, 1400 feet above here, then descend on the other side. Following the Stillaguamish River, back to Darrington. Yeah, should be okay.
Whitby radar, November 25 Bravo. Cancel flight following.
25 Bravo, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Switching to Bellingham Tower, 124.9er, November 25 Bravo.
So, so far I've not been too frightened by the American intentions. Especially when I don't particularly know what I'm doing with it. But it all seems fairly straightforward at the moment. I've just got to get my phraseology sorted out for arriving Darrington.
Alaska 395, contact
So
Seattle Tower on 119.9er.
Darrington traffic, probably Darrington traffic, going November 275 Mike Romeo, joining VFR from the west for runway 28, or something like that I think, and then I'll give them a call on finals. What I don't have though over here. To 2.9 for frequency. Darrington municipal. No times available for it. There's runway 28, so we'll go downwind right hand I think. Runway 28. Oh, cast 200 feet. So it's a good job we didn't go. Good job we didn't stay on live weather. We'd have never got in, would we? Yeah. So the weather is saying, if you can see this, weather overcast 200 feet, 3 miles visibility. Wow. Missed. Not good.
TBM 960 Delta Hotel Whitby radar, contact Seattle Center on 134.905. Seattle 134.905, so long.
So we're going to follow this valley.
Seattle approach, November 413 India Charlie, maintaining 4,000 feet,
should take us
destination
to Darrington.
Friday Harbour, squawking 5274.
Yeah, it's very pretty out here. Northwest USA. I'm going to follow. Let's just follow this valley. What's this? Garmwish River or something? I think it was called. Going to lose some height again in a minute. We'll follow the valley down. Whew. I think it'll be okay to cancel flight following now, I think, won't we? November 5 Mike Romeo, request cancel flight following.
Mike Romeo, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Roger. So 1200 iron squawking. I'm going to altitude. I'll take us down to 2,000, 3,000, 2,500. Throttle come back. So I'm using my multi-panel for that, which works there. Autopilot. I much prefer to use than the mouse. I'm never very good at using the mouse, and to me it's a little bit more realistic if you've got panels in front of you. And the extra frequency we want is 122.9, so I'll put that in using my class echo. 1229. We have now 1229 in there, 122.9. Big old mountains around here though. Big old mountains. I don't know what the height of that one is, but it's 6,000-7,000 feet maybe. Squamish is just nestled just in front of this range here, if you want to call it that. I don't know, it's just sort of down here. It's got a sort of weird approach. The right-hand approach for runway 28, you get really close into the edge of this mountain, turn right and then inbound to land. Quite a nice little airport, but an interesting approach for it. Closer and closer. We'll give Darrington a call, I think. I'll try calling them, but I don't think there's any. I don't think there's a tower at Darrington. Darrington at November 275 Mike Romeo. CTAF. Darrington traffic November 275 Mike Romeo's 15 miles due west inbound to land runway 28 Darrington. Pity there's nobody in the tower. That'd have been nice if we'd had somebody to talk to. I think if I do one of these again, I'll have to pick somewhere that's got somebody in the tower, so we can experience that. Next thing we need to do is try and look out for Darrington. Zoom in, cheat a little bit here. I think that's Darrington there. Look, you can just see it. The runway there. So I'm going to set my heading, and then I'm out of nav mode. Heading. Like left, I've gone to 060. Press heading mode on my alt panel there. It should come me left for you're doing a right downwind runway 28. I'll bring the altitude down a little bit as well. 1500 feet. Vertical speed down to 500. And I'll call Darrington when we're downwind. Hopefully there'll be somewhere to park. Ugh. I suppose let's call this my first foray into America, flying in America, which is a little bit of an easy flight, I suppose. My next one I might do is a bit more difficult and see how far I can go wrong doing that. Maybe somewhere close to Seattle or somewhere like that, perhaps. We can see the view of the runway now.
At our 2 o'clock, about 3 miles out, you'll spot the Darrington Municipal Airport.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
It's a fascinating place, really.
Great.
Airports are like the lungs of the world, breathing in planes and exhaling them back into the sky. Toby once tried to set up a lemonade stand there, thinking he could quench the thirst of pilots. Unfortunately, he didn't realize planes don't stop for lemonade, and he ended up with a lot of unsold lemonade and a stern talking to from airport security.
Darrington traffic, November 275, Mike Romeo, downwind, right hand, Darrington. I'll lose a little bit more height, down to 1,000 feet then. Yeah, throttle back a little bit now. Get the autopilot off. And turn in just in front of this mountain. Over the top of the bridge. There's not flaps coming in. Darrington traffic, November 275, Mike Romeo. Final runway 28. Darrington traffic. That's not bad, I don't think. Maybe a little bit high. Throttle right back now. Fast, perhaps. Should be okay, I think. Too bad, I don't think. Flaps coming up. Taxi to the end and come off at the end. It has an end. It does. Darrington traffic, November 5, Mike Romeo. Vacated onto the taxiway and taxi into parking. Darrington. Strobe can come off, taxi lights on. outside so you can see what it looks like. This is Darrington. It's a nice place where you can get something to eat here, I think. It's a place that you see lots of places like this on the sim, and you think, oh, I won't mind that. I've got a man waving at me. Really, I've got to get across the grass to get to you, mate. How am I going to do that? I think I'll go around the back of this truck then, I suppose, am I? Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'll be back, don't worry. Stay there. Nobody else is waving at me, so only him. Oh, that's a bit of a weird thing, but there you go. We will park where they tell me to park, won't we? There we go. Okay, thank you for that. Come off, that come off. Control. I'll just go for a little wander. Over here. What's the run button? There's a run button. Is R for run? No. Maybe they've got barbecue going in here or something. I don't know. I shouldn't really have a beer, but if I stay overnight I'll be alright. Can I get beer in? Guys, can I get a beer in here? Can I get beer here? No? What we got here then? Darrington Inn. Motor Inn. Not much going on in there. The police here, so probably means I can't have a beer. Well, okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that trip from Orcas Island to here at Darrington. Yeah, quite a simple flight. Not sure what he's doing, spacing out. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next trip, which I'll make slightly more difficult for myself, I think, because I think that was just a bit too easy, was that one. So we'll make the next one a little bit harder, I think. Okay, hope you enjoyed it.